there's a lot of reasons why someone might have a problematic relationship with video games. And I want to use the word addiction sparingly because the World Health Organization does have a classification for a video gaming disorder. They call it gaming disorder, and that came out in 2017, so very recent. And so there is very much a thing where it's very much a condition where someone can, for whatever reason that they might have started, but they play so much that they have a biological compulsion to continue to play to a point where it no longer really serves them. And so on one end of the extreme, there is a disorder, but for the vast majority of people that I see, and people who are really concerned, like parents, it falls somewhere less clinical. When it's less clinical, often I would try to see what is the purpose behind why they play. And a few reasons people might play long hours of video gaming might be because they don't really have a very good relationship with their parents at home, that maybe their parents are really busy with work, so they need to pass the time with something, and over time they just get into a habit where they have a disconnect with maybe their parents. A lot of times people are playing video games as a form of coping with stress, as a way of letting off some steam at the end of the day. I mean, adults do this as well. And when people are using video games as a coping mechanism, and that becomes their only coping mechanism, then that also can become problematic, where they're no longer doing other things that are healthy for them, such as socializing in person with others, such as sports or maybe other activities they were interested in. So, I mean, there's a whole gambit of why someone might perceive either themselves or their children as having problematic video gaming. And I think my role when people come to me for that question is often if it's a parent bringing a child in, usually the child doesn't see it as a problem. And a lot of it is actually helping the parent and the child understand each other quite a bit better about why the child might be playing, what does it do for them. And a lot of times for youth and even young children, when their parents are telling them not to play, oftentimes the subconscious kind of message you're receiving is that they don't want them to have this enjoyment, that the parent doesn't want them to have something that they find enjoyable, and so they feel like they're being that something precious to them is being taken away, and that they don't understand how important it is to them. So helping parents understand the role of video gaming in their life, I think, is important. And helping the child as well understand the role that video gaming has become in their life, I think, is also really important, to help them have that self-awareness again, and so that once they understand why they play, then they can make a conscious decision about, do I still want to play? And if I'm using it as a coping mechanism, are there other ways of coping with the stress that might be either healthier or life-giving? So just, again, bringing that kind of self-awareness and clarity often helps.